The recent Asia-Pacific Amateur Championship was the latest tournament to be staged at the impressively redesigned new Tanjong golf course at Sentosa Golf Club in Singapore. Having already held the HSBC Women's World Championship and the Women's Amateur Asia-Pacific Golf Championship, the course now perfectly complements its more established neighbour, the Serapong course. It presents a different challenge and means Sentosa Golf Club now possesses two world-class golfing options.
It's not typically a very long golf course. The property's quite tight. So it's really strategy. It's managing your way around.
I would not say that it would benefit just the long hitters. I think the good iron players and a good strategy on the course would certainly see you playing a lot better.
Similar strategy through the whole 18, but the front nine's definitely not as difficult. The teeth come out in the back nine.
And if the tight fairways and testing lines off the tees aren't enough to get a player's attention, the bunkering most certainly will. Andy Johnston sought inspiration from the renowned course architect Alistair Mackenzie before redesigning the new Tanjong layout, with just 49 bunkers in play, each integral to the challenge.
The shapes and characteristics, we really studied what Mackenzie did in the Sandbelt area, that Melbourne Sandbelt area, went down to Royal Melbourne, Kingston Heath, really kind of looked at it and came back with something that I think if he was alive today, he would smile at how well we put it together with his kind of themes and styles.
The par 70 course measures 6,847 yards. And even if you do safely negotiate the fairways and the sand, things don't get any easier.
All 18 greens, I'm proud to say, are quite different, and they all have their own personality. Some of the greens are dome-shaped. You have very subtle undulations on the green, and the runoffs are very tricky. So if you do not place the ball in the right position, you find that you have a very tricky putt, and if you over-putt on the slope, you find the ball running all the way down.
I personally believe if you're on the green, you should have an opportunity to make the putt. My design style really isn't about big roly-poly greens. So there is movement in them, but in a lot of places it's very, very subtle.
Picking a signature hole is a tough task on the new Tanjong course. But those who know it best usually nominate the 18th. It means players are tested right up until the end of the round.
You have the grand, majestic clubhouse in the background. And it sets up perfectly with the way the golf hole kind of twists a little bit into that setting. The aiming device from the 18th tee is the clock tower. So we're actually thinking about nicknaming the hole the clock tower. It's a fairway that's extremely wide, but it has this deep contour into it. So if you hit a drive too deep, it's going to run down to the bottom of that hill. You're going to be below those bunkers trying to come into a fairly shallow green. So it really lends itself to a great finishing hole.
In some of the very long golf courses, you're just using your woods and your fairway woods, and then you're getting on the green, so there's not enough character in the course. A good course with character is one where you have to use your skill on almost every club that you have in the bag. And I dare say with the new Tanjong, that applies for sure.